So hello everybody, and today we will make a very short flight over my town, which is Rimini, Lima India Papa Romeo, and we will make a full ILS procedure on the airport. Briefly, we will take off from runway 31, and after takeoff we will make a 360 turn in order to intercept the 107 degrees radial from the Miramare VOR, and we will go on this radial until 12 miles, then make a left turn and intercept the ILS for runway 31 for the landing. On the vertical of Rimini VOR, we have to maintain an altitude of 4,000 feet, and then we have to slowly descend to 3,000 feet, which we have to reach at 12 miles from Rimini VOR. Then we will make our left turn and intercept the ILS. So okay, let's get into the aircraft. Today we will use the 767 in my home touchscreen setup. This is an aircraft from level D. It's a very old aircraft, but nevertheless very, very accurate. And okay, so let's start the aircraft and focus a little on the overhead panel. We have the battery switch on, and standby power is already on auto, and we have to switch on the APU. So APU on, then start. Okay, waiting for the APU to be available. And while we are waiting for the APU, we go back to my iPad and check for the weight. Okay. So today we have total gross weight of 314,919 pounds, which is equal to 142,846 kilograms. Meanwhile, the APU is coming up. And we have 34,020 kilograms of fuel on board. So okay, back into the aircraft. And get the IRS aligned. So, align number 1, number 2, and number 3. The IRS is aligning. Switch on the APU, left and right isolation valve, and packs 1 and 2. Window heat goes to on. And we have to lower a little the cabin temperature, both on forward and mid and aft section. Emergency light goes to on. the FMC. We have to align the IRS. All right. So in the perform initialization page, we have to put in the zero fuel weight, which in our case is 108 kilograms, 108,000, sorry, kilograms, 108.8, and the zero fuel weight. Okay, the gross weight is correct. Reserve is 1.0, and increase altitude will be 5,000, and the cost index for this flight will be 51. Alright, so go to the takeoff page. We will take off with 15 degrees flaps, and okay, we had to put a standard departure in order for the FMC in order to calculate the V1, VR, and V2. So V1 is 132, VR 137, and V2 145. And now we put those bits on the F-gas here. So 145 is V2, 145, all right. Initial altitude will be 5,000. And we switch on both flight directors. Okay, IRS is already aligned, and I think we are ready for the pushback. So on the overhead, let's switch on all the fuel pumps. All right, and switch off the both packs in order to start the engines, and we are ready for pushback. So the pushback truck is coming, and we have also to set the VOR 116.2, which is Rimini VOR, and also put the radial.
Hold on as we prepare the aircraft for pushback,
which is 107. This is the radial that we have to follow for the ILS interception. Very good.
please release parking brake.
Okay, parking brake is released.
Okay, starting pushback.
Okay, we are pushing back. And
Left is clear, right is clear. Okay to start the engine.
okay, starting number 1. Fuel control run. Today is a pretty foggy day. Starting number 2. Start valve open.
You are in position. Please set parking brake.
And the parking brake is set. Fuel control run.
Equipment removed. You are cleared for taxi. Please wait for my hand signal on your left side. Ciao.
Let's receive the 80s before taxi. The frequency is 122.0.
Lima, India, Papa, Romeo, airport information, Bravo, 1600, Zulu, weather, wind, 117, at 1, gusting 2, 14, visibility 1/2, sky condition, ceiling, 200, overcast, ceiling, 700, overcast, ceiling, 6,000, broken, ceiling, 2,000, overcast, temperature, 2.12, QNH, 1015, device controller on initial contact, you have information, Bravo.
1015 is the QNH, so let's put in on the altimeter. 1015 is set. On the overhead, let's switch on all the hydraulics, electric pumps 1 and 2, and demand pumps on auto. All the packs goes to on. Very good. And we are ready for taxi. The auto brakes goes to RTO. And flaps goes down to 15. 15 is set, and the trim is 2.1, which is set. Okay, ready for taxi. I forgot to switch on the no smoking and seat belts. Parking brakes off, and let's begin taxi. Okay, we are at the runway threshold and arm the auto throttle, and let's get into the runway. TCAS is on TA array. ready. %, and one. Thrust set. Check. You're up. You can select. Autopilot 1. Level change. Set speed to 2000. Flaps coming up. Plus 1.
Lap 1.
Okay, coming to 5,000. 1,000 feet remaining. The aircraft is leveling and flaps up.
Lap set.
So we start our right turn in order to intercept the 107 radial from Rimini VOR. Seatbelts and no smoking goes to off. So we are going to intercept the 107 radial, which is already set on the VOR receiver number 1. And you can see here the radial. DME is 7.3 miles. We have full IFR condition. Okay. On the vertical of Rimini VOR, we are going to intercept the 107 radial from the VOR. She's on the left side now. And we have to descend to 4,000 feet. So, level change. Okay, the radial is coming in. We are at 5.3 miles. We have to reach 3,000 feet. Sorry, not 4,000, 3,000 at 12 miles. Okay, the radial is already reached, so we have to recover 107 on the heating. Distance is 7.3 miles. We have to reach 12 miles from Rimini VOR, and then we will start the bank, the right turn, in order to intercept the ILS. Frequency on the ILS is already set to 109.3, and the course is 304. Ten miles. Okay, set flap 1 and speed down to 180.
Flap 1.
$11 miles. Let's limit the bank angle on 15 degrees. 12 miles now, and we start banking on the right side. We start the right turn. We are in the localizer and approach mode. And switch to ILS mode. Keeping the 15 degrees right turn in order to intercept the localizer. conditions are full IFR. I can't see anything outside. Speed down to 170. And for 5.
Flaps 5.
We're going to make an approach with 30 degrees flap, and the speed is for 30 degrees flap is 142 knots. Okay, the localizer is captured. And plus 15. Auto brakes goes to 2 and speed down to 160.
Flaps 15.
The glide slope is coming up. And the glide slope is captured. So gear down.
Gear.
Three green.
2500.
Speed down to 147, which is the final approach speed. Flaps go to 30. We alert the cabin that we are about to land. Flare mode is armed. I will do a manual landing if I can, as soon as I can see the pipe lights. But now I have no runway in sight. I can see the ground, but not the runway. 500 feet. Here comes the bases. Okay.
400.
Autopilot off. And auto throttle off.
300.
Minimums.
Landing.
Wide float. 50, 40, wide float. 30, 20, 10.
Wow. Come on, touchdown. Touchdown. Reverse. And reverse lights out, manual braking. All right. So we configure the aircraft for doing the after landing checklist. Landing lights off and flaps are already up. Flight directors off. Okay, APU is already running, so we are already set for the engine shutdown. Okay. Turning left here. And let's take the parking number 10. All right, parking brake is set. to off. Hydraulics goes to off. Demand on off. The window heat can go to off. Engine are already set. No smoking and seatbelts can go to off. We can advise the cabin.
Blocks in position.
Alright. And also the fuel pumps can go to off. Your damper can go to off. Alright. Also the tickets. Very good. So thank you to all of you for your attention and appreciation, and have a nice evening. Bye bye.